Đã có các bạn nào vô là mình nói.
Mở cam lên cho cô biết con đã vô hay không.
Cô biết từ lâu rồi, cũng đã chào con trên chat room mà nói gì nữa. Bà ngố hả? Chat room có sẵn rồi, chỉ là con không biết. Từ cô là cô có nè. Cô cũng có mở cam hay cái gì của cô đâu mà nói.
Bước lên nói chuyện với cô đi. Lộn vô một hồi gì.
Tất nhiên.
Nói chuyện với cô vài câu thôi.
Không.
Không mà đứng dậy đi khỏi học.
Vậy bây giờ con đi chứ. Cô đang chờ có bạn thì tất nhiên rồi.
Đợi hứa thẳng thóm lại thôi.
Dạ.
Mở tiếng rồi gì lên nữa.
Cô đã sẵn sàng chuẩn bị hỏi rồi mình nói. Không.
Bên này không nghe âm thanh gì nói cô nói chuyện với cô sao? Còn học con Linh Động con Chào hỏi bạn nói chuyện phải ngồi ru vậy.
Có đứa nào vô đâu.
Nói với cô.
Không.
Nói ban ngày không có nghe âm thanh.
Cô đã hỏi rồi, cũng đã trả lời rồi.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good now. Okay, so because nobody has joined, so maybe we will just begin with our class today, okay, Ngọc?
Okay.
Yeah, so the topic of our class today is the holiday, right? We're going to begin with topic number 25 on holiday. Yeah, so I just have some question about yourself. So can you unmute your microphone and help me answer the question here, okay? Yeah, so Ngọc, where do you like going on holiday?
To the beach.
To the beach, right? And how often do you go on holiday?
Mostly, like, rarely, but I did go there on Sunday on holiday.
Okay, Sunday, alright. But I mean like some big holiday, like the summer holiday or on Tate holiday, on New Year Eve or on Christmas.
What?
Thing like that, you know, not just
Yeah.
the weekend, but holiday. It's more like some big holiday I'm asking about.
So is that holiday on Sunday?
Okay. So do you always go on holiday to the same place?
Not really. But
Okay.
only go to the people home who we most likely knew or my family member knew. Not me though.
Yeah. All right. And how do you usually get there? Get to your holiday destination?
On
All right. And what is the best holiday destination have you gone so far up to now? Where
well,
is the best holiday?
there's just so much I forgot.
Okay. So if you have a chance, maybe this year, right? If you have a chance, where do you want to go
To the
this year? If you have a chance, where would you like to go on holiday?
was probably like the name of the Vietnamese, but I'm probably not gonna go there because I already go there now. So the beach again.
Japan?
The beach.
Okay. Yeah, alright, so let's do this exercise. This is a vocabulary exercise. It's quite easy, right? You just need to match the word in the box with the photo. It's quite easy. Alright, so can you take a look at photo A? Can you tell me? It's about different modes of transportation. So A?
On foot
Yeah, on foot. Alright, what about B?
is by
What transportation is it?
it look like a train though.
Sorry? Yeah, this is about their first holiday with friends. They do not go with family, but they go on holiday with their friends, and they share their experience about the first holiday that they go with their friends. 3 people: Sophie, Frank, and Chris. Okay, time's up. So, probably let's check. So we have 6 questions in total. So for question number 1, 2, and 3, I would like to ask Zui, can you help me answer the first 3 questions, please? Number 1. What
So
are
the article means by first holidays is that like the first ever.
Yeah, the first holiday ever that they have with friends, right? That the first holiday they have with their friends.
The second is they went to the beach. The third one is they got sunburned and their skin was hot and dry.
Yeah, alright. And they sleep, they got sunburn, right? And when they woke up, they're really hot and thirsty, and right, alright, they got sunburns because they went to the beach and slept at the beach. Alright, thank you. And for question number 4, 5, and 6, okay, now please, can you help me answer?
Okay.
Number 4. What did Fred lose?
Well, Fred lose his wallet.
Yeah, his wallet. Okay. So how did he pay for the coach?
Well, Jim and Simon each lent him money for the coach.
Yeah, alright. He has to lend the friends money, right? He has to lend money from his friends to pay for the coach. And number 6, what was the weather like when Chris and Tom were putting up the tent?
Well, it was rain.
Is it? When they put up the tent, yeah, it was raining, right? Put up the tent, yeah, because it was raining, so they quickly put up the tent. Okay, yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry, we have one more question in here. So can you read again and tell me how did they get to their destination? Okay, by what transportation? Sophia, how did she get to her destination? Okay, so maybe Ngọc, can you help me? How did Sophia get to her destination?
Well,
Yeah. I have just one more question. How did each of them get to their holiday destination?
by ship.
How did Sophia? First of all, they got a flight first, right? They got a flight to Athens first, and then they went by ship. Alright, so they went by plane and ship. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Okay, what about Zui? Can you tell me how Fred and Chris get to their holiday destination?
They travel by train.
Alright, that's Fred, right? What about Chris?
For Chris.
Sorry?
They went by bus.
Yeah, they went by bus and then on foot, right? And Fred, and for Fred, they travel by train. Sorry, they travel by tram to the bus station, and then they travel by bus to their destination. Yeah, all right. Okay, so next one we have a little bit about pronunciation. So do you guys know about silent letters? Can anyone explain for me? What are silent letters? How do you understand this? Silent letter. Any idea? What are silent letters? What do you think of? What are silent letters in pronunciation in English?
Most of the letters we couldn't hear much, right?
Yeah, like when you speak, when you pronounce a word, maybe some sound they are silent. Okay, that means they will not be pronounced, right? So yeah, like we have some word here. So which one are the silent letter? Like we have the word climb này. Là ra cái đây nó phải có cái chữ B ở đây nữa. Here, this is climb. Alright, so B is a silent letter. Okay, you don't pronounce it as climber. No, right? It's not climber. It's just climb. So B is a silent letter. So can you guys tell me which are the silent letters here? So Duy, what do you think? Can you read the words and tell me which are some of the silent letters here in this table? Yeah, Duy, what do you think?
Which are the silent? So for climb, it's B. So for flight.
Alright.
It's flight. I'm not really
Flights.
sure like which one's a silent letter or not because I guess it's T. Flight. No.
Okay. What about number 3? Is this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's all for math.
Yeah, no silent letter, right? No silent letter. Okay. Number 4? Half. Yeah. What
If I'm wrong, is the L, right?
Oh, yeah, L is a silent letter. Okay.
Island is S. Meal is K.
Okay.
Two, it is W. Where? Is H.
H. Alright. Yeah, it's a silent letter. So for climb, B is a silent letter. Flight, T is a silent letter. Guess, actually no. Actually, I think U is a silent letter here because you pronounce it as guess. And then half, so L is a silent letter. Island, then S is a silent letter. New, so K is a silent letter. Two, so W is a silent letter. And where, that means H is a silent letter. Alright. Okay, so let's move on. Here we will just have some discussion question. Okay, so please take a look at this and I will ask 2 of you to answer for me. So number 1, 2, and 3, I will ask Ngọc. Okay, Ngọc will help me answer number 1, 2, and 3, and I will ask Louis to help me answer question number 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you guys are gonna have a few minutes to think about it. Spend a few minutes to look at it and think about it, and then I'm gonna ask you to answer for me. Each person is gonna answer 3 questions. Yeah, alright, so number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, no, please, can you help me answer? Did I ask you to do number 1, 2, and 3? I asked you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So number 1, do you like these different ways of traveling? Here, we have by bike, by car, by motorbike, alright, all kinds of ways of traveling here. So do you like these ways of traveling?
Yes, it's kind of fun, and I can feel whenever I go. I mean, like And different ways of traveling, I can just feel different ways and how I can just see the sight.
Okay. And in your opinion, which one is the best? Which one is in all the ways here? To you, which one is the best ways of traveling?
By helicopter.
Sorry?
It's by helicopter.
Yeah, okay. Why so? Why by helicopter?
Well, we can just go up like a plane, but we can have more sight to see.
Okay. What about the worst? The worst way of traveling in your opinion?
Most likely, I
The
don't know,
worst one.
maybe by boat.
Maybe by boat. Why so?
Because, well, I just scared that water would go in and I would just wet my clothes because, well, yeah, I'm clumsy.
Okay. Yeah, and maybe you can get seasick. Alright, do you know that? Do you know seasick?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Right? When you go by boat, it's more likely that you're gonna get seasick and you're gonna feel so tired for your whole trip. Okay, what about number 2? Do you think that riding a bike is difficult?
Well, it depends on which way you're going. It's a long way or short way. But I guess it's quite fun and it's good for your health anyways.
Okay, sure. Alright, so do you usually ride a bike? No. Or how often do you ride a bike?
It's on Sunday if I need to go somewhere that most likely my teacher tell me.
Alright. But it's also fun and also it's good for your health, right?
Yeah.
Riding a bike, especially if the weather is cool, so riding a bike it can be very relaxing and enjoyable. Okay, what about number 3? So do you think that going in a boat or ship is enjoyable at all?
Sure, but I never got to travel like that. But I do see in movie it's quite fun and, well, we can just go to the pool if that ship is big, if we want to, and we can tell our friend.
Alright, so if you have a chance in the future, will you want to try it? Will you want to try to go on a boat or ship in the future? You said that you have never tried it, so in the future, if you got a chance, will you do it?
Maybe.
Yeah, it can be fun, right? Okay, thank you. Yeah, alright, so what about Zui? Can you answer the last 3 questions for me? Yeah, so which of these way of traveling that you like best? Zui, we have traveling by bike, by boat, by coach, by motorbike, or by helicopter. Yeah, so many different ways to.
Bike mode because it's efficient, it's environmentally friendly, and it's also pretty cheap. I think that riding a bike isn't difficult if you practice enough because when you try it, you'll find it find it relatively easy to do.
Alright.
And I think that going in a boat or in a ship is not enjoyable because I easily get a seasick, which can be really painful mentally. And I will tell your partner which of these ways you like traveling you like best. Yeah, like I just said, I really like to travel like that. It's cheap, it allows me to travel short distance rapidly and efficiently. It's an effective measure of protecting and not contaminating the environment. How do you like to travel when it's really hot?
Yeah,
I guess
it's hard.
I don't really want to travel if it's hot, to be honest.
But if you have to, so
if I have to, yes, they'll be like, I'll ask my father to give me a lift or something like that.
Okay.
Or do I prefer going on holiday to the sea or to the mountain? I guess I want to go to the mountains because going to the sea, I can get a sunburn quite easily, and the mountain is much more relaxing and calm. It's tranquil.
For sure. Okay. But what are some disadvantages of going to the mountains? Any disadvantages? Any bad things of going to the mountains that you can think of? Maybe it can quite relaxing. But do you think Any bad things about it? You said that going to the sea you can get sunburn, right? So you prefer going to the mountain.
Correct.
Do you think any disadvantages of traveling to the mountain?
It's calming, it's tranquil. And
Sorry?
it's peaceful.
Yeah.
But the mountain is known for its tranquility, so it gives me a sense of calm.
Yeah, right. It's gonna give you a sense of calm, yeah, the calmness and the relaxing environment, right? Okay, good. Alright, so we have just one more part about grammar. It's quite easy. It's just about past simple. Okay, yeah. So can you guys help me underline all the past simple form in the sentence? Quite easy, right? So Ngọc, please, can you help me this one? Okay. Yeah, so number one, can you underline the past simple form in the 9 sentences here? Alright, so number one,
Well,
what's the
I
past simple form here?
did.
Did, alright. Number two,
Was.
yeah, was, alright. Number three,
Did.
did, yeah, did and have, right? Did have.
Yeah.
Yes, number four,
Wait. Closed.
close, alright. Number five,
Traveled.
travel, alright. Number six,
Well. Wasn't.
wasn't, alright. Seven,
Was.
okay. Number eight,
Went.
and one more, when and before went.
Want.
Didn't want, right?
Yeah.
Didn't want and then went. And number nine,
Try.
yeah, dry. Okay. And then now I'm gonna have 3 questions for me. So which part simple verb are regular and which part simple verb are irregular?
I don't get it.
Which one are regular? Yeah, can you show me which one are regular and which one are irregular?
How?
No, which past simple verb are regular?
Well.
On the verb that you have just told me, mấy cái từ mà vừa rồi con xem ở bên trên này đấy, vừa rồi vừa đọc cho cô ấy, thì cái nào sẽ là regular và cái nào sẽ là irregular?
Well,
Which one are regular and which one are irregular?
Did is do.
Do
And
we regular or irregular? Okay, let's start with regular first. Which one are regular verbs? Regular là có quy tắc nhé, còn irregular tức là động từ bất quy tắc.
Well,
yeah. So regular is something like close on number 4, okay, travel on number 5, didn't want on number 8, and dry on number 9. Alright, so for regular verb, you just add ed. Alright, you just add eds to make past form. Okay, what about irregular, Ngọc? Can you show me some irregular verb here?
is did, have, did, was, have, and did.
Okay, yeah, we have did, was, have, wasn't, and went. Then number 3, with verbs never had did in question. So verb be, okay? So with verb be, you never use did in questions or in negative sentence. Okay. Alright, so now can you guys help me do this exercise? Here, you're gonna just complete the sentence using past simple. Okay, you guys can type in the chat box. You guys can type your answer in the chat box for me. Some of them are question and some of them are just regular sentence. Yeah, so please type your answer in the chat box. Quite easy. We have 6 questions here. And complete them using past simple of the verb. Past simple form of the verb. Yeah, you guys can type in the chat box so I can check each of your answer. Yeah, I have received 3 answers. Okay, very fast. Wanted. Okay, I already received it. You sent it 2 times, right? You sent it twice? Alright, that's good. Yeah, what about Ngọc? Have you got your answer? You can type in the chat box for me to check. I have just received. Okay, so let's check. Number 1, the answer is did you go? Did you go on holiday? Number 2, this is didn't travel, and then was, right? Because this is to be, so you're gonna say the weather was. Number 3, we wanted and we didn't have. And number 4, we say did the plane arrive? Number 5, wasn't and enjoy. And number 6, were you? Alright, that's the answer. Okay, so please check this. Alright, so I think for this one we just have a few more exercise about past simple. Alright, so here can you guys help me answer the 2 questions here? So yeah, Zui, please can you help me answer the question on this slide? Okay, so who did Sophia invite to go on holiday with her? So she
invited Paul
to go on holiday with her, right? And what about question B? So who lost his wallet?
Fred lost his wallet.
Okay, and now I'm gonna have 4 other questions for you. So which past simple question you're gonna use did and then infinitive? Which one, A or B? Yeah, which question that they use did and then infinitive? Question A or question B? Zui, please, can you answer the 4 questions here?
Which past simple question is infinitive, A or B? And
Here?
did plus. Okay.
Yeah, here you can see question A, right? They have who did Sophia invite, right? They have did and then the subject and then verb. Yeah, you got it.
Got it. So
Yeah.
Did. 1A.
Yeah. So what do you think about question B? What's the difference of question B and question A? How question B different from question A?
It omits the subject. And
Yeah. Sorry. What?
It omits the subject.
Yeah. All right. Just who and then we have the verb, right? No did, no subject. Ok, question A là mình sẽ có là did này, xong rồi tới chủ ngữ là con dùng tới động từ nguyên thể nhá. Nhưng mà question B thì sẽ là có từ để hỏi này, and then verb luôn, right? Okay, so Duy, I want to ask you a few more questions. So in question B, what verb form here? What verb form did they use here? Lost. What verb form? Người ta để ở dạng gì? Yeah, lost here. Here. What is the verb form in question B?
Past simple.
Okay, past simple. All right, but now I want to ask you, so why? Why they have the difference like that? Thì tại sao nó lại có hai kiểu câu hỏi này?
One's for object, one's for subject.
Yeah, which one is to ask for subject?
A object,
Yeah.
B subject.
All right, yeah. They are different because question A, they want to ask about the object. In question B, they want to ask about the subject. All right, yeah, thank you. Okay, and now, Ngọc, please, can you help me answer the two questions here? So who did the boy see? Okay, so Ngọc, in that question, they want to ask about what? About the subject or about the object?
Well,
who did the boy see? So they want to...
Well, object?
Yeah, for object. So which one is the correct answer? A or B?
Is B.
B, right? They want to ask for his mother. Yeah, so his mother is the answer and his mother is the object. So when you use did and then subject and then verb, that's when you want to ask for the object. Okay, what about question number 2? Who saw the boy? So you want to ask for the subject or you want to ask for the object in this question? Who saw the boy?
Object.
Object, really? Who saw the boy? You want to ask for what? For the subject, right?
Well,
Right? Yeah. You want to ask for the subject.
Yeah.
Number 1, you want to ask for the object. And number 2, who saw the boys? That means you want to ask for the subject.
okay.
Okay? Yeah. So, which one?
Is A.
A, right? So the answer is his mother. So his mother here is his subject. Alright, so who saw the boys? So that means you are asking for the subject. Okay, so yeah, we have just 2 more exercise, 2, 3, yeah, okay. So let's do this. Okay, so we have 2 exercise and I would like to ask each of you to do 1 exercise for me, okay? So exercise 6, Ngọc, please do exercise 6 for me. And then exercise 7, Duy, please, you're gonna do exercise 7 for me. Okay, so you guys please type your answer in the chat box, alright? Exercise 6 is for Ngọc, okay? And exercise 7, that's for Duy. And you guys gonna type your answer in the chat box so I can check. Yeah, you don't have to do all 2 exercise. Each of you gonna do 1. And type it in the chat box.
I don't get in the verb in brackets.
Sorry.
I don't get it in the verb of brackets.
It means that you are just using the correct correct form of the verb in the brackets. For example, number one, you need to make them into a question, right? So number one, the answer is what did you eat? Okay, what did you eat? You got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, number one là con sẽ chia dạng đúng của những cái động từ ở trong ngoặc thôi nhé, và sử dụng thì past simple là mình sẽ đặt câu hỏi. Mình xem là câu nào hỏi cho subject và câu nào hỏi cho object nhé. Câu nào mình sẽ cần did và câu nào mình không cần ha. So you type your answer in the chat box and I can check it. Okay, so number one, the answer is what did you eat when you were on holiday? What about number two, Ngọc? I haven't seen your answer for number two. Who, what?
Well, who did you take?
Number two.
Who take you
Just
to?
who took you, right?
Yeah.
Number two, we don't need did, just who took you to the airport, alright? You just say took. Okay, and number three, it's where did you go camping last summer? Okay. Number four, who booked the flight? Number four, con thì không cần did nhá. Number four là mình hỏi luôn thôi, mình hỏi cho chủ ngữ mà. Number four là mình đang hỏi cho chủ ngữ nên là mình cứ hỏi trực tiếp luôn thôi. So who booked the flight? Your mom or your dad? Không cần did nữa nhá. And number five này. Number five thì cần did nhá. Who did you go on holiday with last summer? And number six này. Who bought? Alright. Who bought you your new bike? Không cần did nữa. Okay. Exercise 7 nhá. Number one, okay, not make. Number one này, make là bị sai này, nó là bất quy tắc. So we change it into made. I made. Okay. Number two, not go but went. Yeah, it's about yesterday. You talk about yesterday. So not I go shopping, but I went shopping. Number three, yeah, I spent. Okay. Number four, that you watch, eat. Okay, and number five, not left it, but just laugh. Okay, just laugh. Alright, good job, Duy. I have already received your answer. Okay, you guys can check in the chat box. Yeah, and now we will just have a few more questions here before we stop. Okay, so maybe Ngọc, please, can you tell me, so where did you go on your last holiday?
Well,
Can you share with me? Where did you go on your last holiday?
to the cinema.
Okay, and who did you go with?
I go with my whole family.
Okay, you go or you went?
I went.
Yeah, you went with your whole family. And how did you get there?
We get there by car.
Yeah, we got there, right? You mean we got there? Got there by car. And what did you do there?
We just watch the movie.
Yeah, alright. And what was the best thing you did? Or maybe can you tell me about that movie? Was it a good movie?
Well, it's both good and bad.
Alright, why you say so?
Because, well, it have a good part and a bad part.
Alright. So what's the movie about? Do you remember? What is it about?
Well, it's about a woman who her Yeah, her
Okay.
husband left her with just her kid, and her dad is just gambling and just go there for money. And the most likely I would know is she date a new guy, and then they fall in love, and then somehow I forgot the whole thing, and I remember that she threw off her dad saving down
Okay.
to the cliff, and her dad was very angry. And
Alright.
then somehow is happy.
So it's about like it's like a drama, right?
Yeah,
It's like a drama, and it's about family. It's about love, right? A love story, and
Yeah.
maybe a family movie, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. What about Zui? Can you unmute your microphone so I can ask you some question? So where did you go on your last holiday, Zui?
Alright, so where did you go on my last holiday?
Yeah.
Yes, was Ho Chi Minh City.
Sorry.
I went to Ho Chi Minh City.
City, and who did you go with?
I went with my brother and my parents.
Alright.
So I got there by car, and I visited my relatives there. The best thing I did was having a pretty big group.
Alright, that's good. So if you have a chance, would you want to come back there?
Of course, yeah.
Alright, good. Okay, so yeah, actually that's it for your class, for our class today. And actually this is gonna be your homework, okay? So you guys can take a screenshot of this. Or maybe I can take a screenshot of this and send it in the chat box for you guys. Okay, so it's about a place that you visited on your holiday. Okay, so you guys please prepare and talk about this, and then the other teacher gonna check it next week. All right, next week on Saturday we're gonna have the class, so you guys gonna prepare and talk about this. All right, talk about a place that you visited on holiday. So you can talk about something like where it was, why did you go, when did you go, what did you do, and how did you feel. All right. Yeah, so actually that's it. That's it for our class today. And this is just the homework for you guys. So yeah, we can stop here today. Okay, so see you guys next week. Alright, thank you. Thank you for joining the class today. Okay, any more questions before we end the class? Yeah, no more then. Okay, so that's it for our class today. Thank you. Yeah, see you guys next week. Alright, bye bye. See ya.